You guys ever listen to like what people say, like common language, just anything? You ever just listen, you know, to what people say and things that go on? See, I'm one who values what I like to focus on what I understand and to gain understanding. So I mean, let me put it this way: when I was a kid, I was learning. I thought I understood, that things were gonna, you know, stay the same. That things weren't gonna get weird. But when I left high school, up until I left high school, I had never realized like all the politics and all the social conflict and games and competition. I had never been. I thought that was so distant to me. It was like I never really thought I'd have to deal with it, and it was presented to me in such a way that it was very confusing, and I kind of had to use my instincts or intuition or whatever to try to figure it out because nobody was telling me. I mean, they were dropping hints, just enough to keep me thinking about it. The darkness. I call it the darkness because if you don't understand it, it is in darkness, right? If you understand it, it you have it has it is within the light of your understanding. You can see what it is, you know what it is, you understand it. It's in uh, it's the light. It's understanding. But things keep presenting themselves slowly, as darkness. I keep seeing it. And the more I see it, the more I try to make sense out of it, to have understanding of it so that it can't hurt me. I want to learn how to protect myself against these things in the darkness that I don't, beyond my understanding. And so that I know how to deal with them, you know? I don't like, I don't like being influenced by things I don't understand. I don't like it because it's happened too much. But there's all this confusion and like distraction in the media about like BLM and force. I haven't experienced it personally, but in the media and on YouTube, they say they're exposing children to transgender ideologies and stuff, and that upsets parents, whether they say so or not. Any good parent would be upset with that, and because it's not normal, it's not good, and it creates. I mean, it is kind of evil. It is kind of evil. You know, be accepting. Deal with it, stuff like that. But they keep shoving it in our face. If you pay attention to the media at all, or YouTube, or anything like that, and maybe more. But evil begets evil, I guess, is what I was thinking earlier. It doesn't. They don't say evil begets evil, and unless you just do this or that or forgive or whatever. They say evil begets evil. So where do you think we're all headed? Do you think? They don't say unless or if. You know, it's like it just keeps building. You know, what can you do? You know, but I don't know. I wanted to believe in like God and stuff. I still do. I still want to, and I don't want to attack the church. I think they're doing all right. You know, they're doing all right. They're not. I may be considering. I hope they're. I mean, I hope they're not. on one hand, I hope they have enough control to fix it, but on the other hand, I hope they don't have so much control that they're the cause of all the chaos and darkness in my life and in the world. You know, like um, there was something else I wanted to talk about. Um, Maybe it'll come to me. I don't know. But I was thinking about what people say. You know, I'm always listening to people. I'm always trying to, you know, understand the things I don't understand because I favor light. You know, understanding. I favor understanding. You know, and which is light, like put shedding light on something you don't understand. That's the way I view it. Um, and I like truth. I like even if it's just personal truth, like your understanding, or I mean, there has to be some kind of understanding that you can believe in or understand, or if you don't understand what you're trying to believe, it isn't going to work. I don't think. But if you value, I mean, I like truth and light. Um, but it seems like I experienced synchronicities, right? And I was thinking, and I was kind of talking out loud about outside to people, you know, just to anyone. You know, I just talk out loud because nobody talks to me, nobody tells me anything, and nobody tells me what to do, which is weird. But they also don't tell me what to do, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on, so I think a lot, and I try to figure things out, and I was thinking, you know, I value, I you know, I'm kind of tired of the way things are going in this country, and I think people need to stop laughing at us and realize it's a serious problem that maybe we need to be checked a little bit, you know, because we're not doing something right. It feels that way to me, like from what I've experienced and what I'm seeing. You know, there's too much darkness and confusion in the world. Like, you know, it's like nobody's safe from like what the media's pushing and YouTube and whatever, whoever, I don't know. But I'm tired of trying to figure out things that you know, I never wanted to think about. I never wanted to think about these things. Never did when I was a kid. And here I am. Maybe I'm way behind the curve, or maybe I'm the only one thinking about it. But I'm trying to figure it out. Seems like everybody else knows what's going on, or they don't even try. You know, but I'm things affect me so deeply that I have to try to figure out what's going on and how to protect myself against whatever's hurting me and you know affecting me. And I try to do that, but I don't know if understanding will do it. It's nice to understand things that way you don't have to think about them, and if they do present themselves again, you'll know how to deal with them. You know, but I have trouble. It's like I have mental blocks. You know, it's like I can't progress beyond a certain point. Uh, Maybe that's just the system keeping me down, or because you are a product of your environment. Generally, most people are. I am. I'm a product of my environment. I'm reactive. They keep me reactive, so I become a product of my environment, and I'm easier to control. And so are a lot of people, I guess. But maybe pretty much all the have-nots or whatever. All of the lower class, maybe. I don't know, something. But a lot of people, are easy to control. I think, especially if you're a guy and, like for instance, like if you're a guy, women can control men indirectly and manipulatively. You know, not by force, but they can force you through manipulation and indirect, not by physical force. So they have to come at you another way. Um, and the government knows this. I'm pretty sure they know they know how to control people, and it seems like nobody comes into my life except my mom, and my mom is impervious to reason. Right? It's like the only thing I can do, she's impervious to. I try to reason with her, nothing. She doesn't give a shit. It's just perfect. And I was thinking, you know what? Whoever said Trump, we don't need a wall, we don't need to secure our borders. Whoever said that was thinking way, way ahead of me. Because they probably knew that it was already too late, and so we need to be invaded. We need to be checked. You know, maybe that's why they were preventing Trump from securing our borders, or from having our borders secured. Not just Trump, but anyone who really wanted to. Maybe they were thinking we're already so far behind and so messed up, and maybe they know what's going on. Maybe they know we need something big to bring us, to change things. I don't know, but I kind of chuckled to myself thinking, you know what, we are pretty far gone. And not having secure borders might just work in our favor. It might wake us up and teach us to, do the right thing or something, again. Get back to what makes sense and stuff like that. I don't know. Something like that. Stop fighting. Stop the war. Stop. I think the ideologies that the homosexuals and transgender and all the free ride freaks are pushing, uh, uh, the war of ideologies between normal people and crazy people are pretty crazy. They seem crazy, like, to me. Um, the war of ideologies, I think that plays out in the Bible. I think that is the war in heaven, ideologies. And I think we are progressing towards something really bad, because it's not getting better. It's getting worse, as far as I can tell. From what I see, we got a worldwide plague. We got food. I mean, we have some food shortage. We have what are the other horsemen? Uh, I don't know, but it just seems like there are synchronicities, like between like alignment between prophecy and what is happening. And I'm not a big religious guy, but it seems like somebody knows what the plan. Because I experience synchronicity. Like, it comes to me like signs or like communication of ideas or conflict, or depending on the source. Um, Maybe, I mean, the way I experience it is very strange. Sometimes I wonder if I'm hypnotized. Maybe everybody's hypnotized, and or hypnotizable. But ever since I was I had my break, I felt like I was recessed into my mind. Okay, like I'm hypnotized, right? Or something is holding me back, like inside, and I'm trying to like get out, kind of thing. I feel like I'm in a room with a view, so to speak. Some people don't have a view, maybe. But I'm hoping. I mean, oh yeah, what I remember what I wanted to talk about now, and that's good triumphs in the end, right? That's what they say. Isn't that horrible? You know why that's horrible? Because it's the end. I mean, can't it be good what before the end? I mean, can it be good during? I mean, why not? I mean, when is it gonna end? When is good gonna triumph? What will it be like then? The end of what? The end of everything? And then how will it be good? Is the end the only good thing? I mean, what is going on here? You know, I don't want to. I don't want to be the fat lady. I don't want to be the fat lady. I've seen women, and they're not something I want to be. I mean, I used to think they were great, but now I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. It's the feminine, and if you know anything about yin and yang, yin is the feminine, right? And yang is the masculine. Yin is darkness. Yang is light and heat and warmth and stuff like that. Light. Yang is the light. I tend to favor the light because it's like I consider it to be understanding, but I also draw from darkness, like when I'm drawing or when I'm, imagination, like the unknown. I try to create something light. I bring things into the light that are in darkness. I use the darkness as an artist when I am being an artist, when I am creating. I draw from darkness. And it's very painful for me to draw for some reason. Maybe that's why. But, you know, uh, I also draw from my understanding, though. I interpret, I think I do both. I try to take an idea and represent it in an understandable way, which would be bringing darkness, chaos, and darkness into the light. Kind of, so to speak. It's something I heard before. Artists create order out of chaos. Something I've heard before. You know, and I used to draw a lot. I thought I was going to be an artist. Uh, I still draw sometimes. It's becoming increasingly difficult, like painful emotionally, and I'd like to be able to draw better. I mean, maybe I should just do it and not worry about. I mean, but the only time I can really create anything good is when it doesn't hurt. Otherwise, it's just pain and suffering. You know, it's not going my way, so I feel like there's resistance or something, so I can't really create very well in a painful state because it saps my energy and it's just really draining. I don't know. But sometimes sometimes I feel the best when I'm drawing. Like when things are really going right, when I'm hitting the mark, when things are going my way, and it's not painful. Sometimes that's some of the best times I have, but it's few and far between. And the art I produce when I'm not in pain is some of my best. But I experience a lot of pain these days, especially drawing. I mean, I got to figure out how to do it without suffering while I'm doing it. I mean, you're supposed to suffer for your art. You're supposed to give up your art or die. I've heard that's a saying too. You know, give up your art or die. Or that's probably why a lot of artists die or something, like suddenly. Um, but yeah, I hurt my back pretty good today. I'm having trouble straightening it out. It's not good. I got two herniated discs, and I feel like one just popped out a little farther or something, and it's really hurting, like not letting me straighten out. You know, things are going bad, and we're being evicted. Probably, I don't know what's gonna happen to me. Um, I don't know. Anyways, it's not looking good. All right. See you later. Maybe.